Give me fuck, just roll a dice.
Any dice.
Stand here in a row, looking like a bunch of heroes. I know that deep inside, nothing more but a bunch of zeros.
Welcome to Season 2, Episode 90 of Bards and Nobles, the actual play tabletop podcast where we drink beer and roll dice. I'm Brian the Dungeon Master, and tonight I'm joined by...
Watch Godzilla. I'm Trey O'Neill, and I know where the bodies are.
I'm Andrew Danon, and I have no idea what we're going to fucking do tonight.
Aaron Williams playing Baron von Beauregard VI, the Human Ranger.
Blake Harrison playing Kibe Takashigani.
Charles Nelson playing Max Stormblade, the Human Paladin.
All right, it's been like 8 years since we played, so somebody catch us up.
I'll do it. Last episode,
I watched Godzilla.
I wish I had.
That's what we're playing now. It's just Godzilla.
Godzilla.
Gojira!
I believe we were on Planet Thymax last episode.
Yeah, we were. Or you guys were.
No. So we went to the Citadel. We could not get in the Citadel.
Yeah, there were guards guarding it saying, go away.
There was guards guarding it. And then metagame later.
That is what happened.
Metagame later, Brian was like, y'all could have just walked in. So then we found that out
canon.
Like just on an off day. And then we decided to go to the barracks. I can't really remember why we're going
the
there.
Armory.
The armory.
That's where the rest of the army's meeting up.
Supposedly.
I mean, if they're anything like us, they're still in the barracks. They're still asleep.
Eating breakfast like,
Yeah.
man, it's storming outside. It's noisy.
We have something to do today. No. So on the way to the armory, we decided to fight like this big pillar. Didn't go well. As soon as we attacked it, the thing we were attacking on it just kind of like went back into the pillar like a dick. And we were like, you know what, fuck that. And let's just go to the armory. I think that's all that really happened.
You tried to feed a child to your mount.
I think he actually did.
Was it successful?
I'm pretty sure that was canon.
Wait. If I did that, then I'm pretty sure my mount leveled up.
Oh, yeah, you just... the rhino, that's how rhinos increase their strength is by eating small children.
That's canon now.
Yeah, he hit level 1 now.
Nice! Yay! I doth done him with a weapon.
What? Is that finish?
Don't it?
I put...
Anyone doesn't exist?
I'm going
That's Australia.
Australia either.
Neither.
I'm going to roll 20-sided dice.
Why?
My rhino's now got an adamantium skeleton.
It's canon.
You know what? No, he doesn't.
In this world, though, animatium's equal to aluminum foil.
Yeah, I just wrapped
You guys are still in a fight. There's these fucking sentinel things
he's
that are
actually
trying to
weaker
kill
now?
you actively right now. There's like 3 of them flying in the air right over you.
We tried to get out of this.
Who was still far away? I know, Grits, you were flying up above the thing.
How the hell do we know?
I was up at the top of the pillar with the little crystal control panel.
Yeah, you were looking at the crystals. You
I shot one of
two
those
guys
crystals.
with guns. I assume were for some reason the most optimal position to be with a gun.
Of course.
Obviously.
Yeah.
Naturally.
So anywhere.
Yeah, you're at the most Hawkeye-est of vantage points with full view of everything. The thing over here was like, were you rubbing up on the stone?
No, you were trying to trick me into merging into it. And I was like, nah, girl, I ain't going to do that.
You were like, is it stone? I'm like, kinda. And then you asked if you could do it.
No, there was some conversation about being like crafted stone or something weird like that.
I was asking if it was at an angle that I could climb it.
Oh, gotcha.
And you're like, you could probably melt into it if you tried. And I was like, no thanks.
But you can only melt into it right.
You can only teleport right now.
Not enough lasers going on right now, so one's flying up towards you, Grits, and he's going to do his tentacle flying thingy, and he's going to shoot you. He's going to swing at you.
He's going to take a tentacle and rum it up your bum.
He's going to question why always me.
I rolled. It's random. It's completely. You see me do it.
I know. It's like digging.
I got rid of my screen like a year ago.
We still don't believe you.
But he's going to shoot you. So
Okay.
Check that dice, make sure it's not all sixes.
and he misses. Laser goes off. You take evasive maneuvers. You look like freaking Angel up there, flying around. Who's next? 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. Grits. Not Grits. I just attacked you. Shrimp. You.
I'm looking at it. Why?
All right, Grits. I don't know that we can believe you.
If it happens a third time, then we know it's a pattern.
It's like, you know what, Boyd? Fuck you.
I'm going to keep saying it to you until you're dead. So, you know what? You get attacked also.
The two that were nearest the pillar
Yeah.
are just looking down and at you, and they peeled off and have activated at this point because a bunch of them were like embedded in the pillar still.
Right.
And they're just going to open up their little metallic eye things.
Cloaca?
Yeah, 8 apertures.
Everything's got a cloaca.
I love apertures.
They're going to fire lasers at you.
Lasers.
Pew, pew, pew. Do those lasers have feelings?
Wow. All right, there we go.
Off to a great start.
First one bounces off the stone as you, I don't know. You know what? It just bounced off your back unineffective. You're so rocky. You're so rock hard right now.
It's canon
So
that you
hard.
deflect lasers.
Yep.
Yeah.
In that one spot, because the other one hits right next to it.
Yeah.
And what's your AC?
17.
It also deflects.
It hits it. It pierces your rock hard exterior.
Oh. Oh, my.
Penetrates.
Hot. All right.
Gets to the gooey
You take
center.
18 points of necrotic damage
Ow.
as the laser just burns into your stony flesh.
Ow, my stony flesh.
Does necrotic affect stone?
So there's one flying
Yes,
up
apparently.
around you.
doesn't make any
There's 2
sense.
flying around Shrimp right now. Max and Kibe, you guys were charging towards the pillar? Just jogging?
Yeah, I think we're
Yeah.
doing
In
that.
slow motion? Or are you guys like full Tom Cruise run?
They're moonwalking.
I'm like running, but then I do like this, cover my, shade my eyes, and I squint really hard, and I'm like, oh shit! And up right around the area where the guy like darted into the, into the
Hole?
alien,
Yeah, the crystal
spaceship.
pillar thing.
I'm like, is that the wolf pup? Or is there sand in my eye?
Just put sand in his eyes.
Odds of
It
sand.
is a wolf pup shaped sand in your eye. It's a sand. You've got sand in your eye.
And sand.
All right, I just rubbed the sand out of my eye.
All right.
That's my action.
the wolf
All right, as you're running,
your
you're just
eye.
like one eye's open, and you take the other. You take the other stock, and you're just wiping it off.
Yeah, one stock is just rubbing in the other stock.
Coming at you two,
man.
sharpshooter and
Yeah.
ace.
Brian's giving up at this point, guys.
There's another sentinel flying towards you, right? And you hear this yell, this just massive battle cry, as leaping off of a nearby roof, you see Thorzug and the sword that who handed him a sword?
I did.
The Kopesh forward curved blade sword. He has it over his head, just like Rain of Fire style, just jumping off. And he
Fucking misses.
Do good.
he gets advantage.
Double advantage.
Boom! Yeah, he slashes into it, and it hooks right into the thing, and he rides it like it knocks out its momentum
He
off,
Mary Poppins that shit.
right into the next building and crashes through the wall.
That's what I'm talking about.
You guys can't see what's going on in there.
That was super cool.
That's fine.
What are you guys
got
doing?
That.
I hate to slow down the action, but what the fuck does Mary Poppins have to do with that?
She did the.
No, you just got.
I remember when Mary Poppins jumped off the roof with the umbrella and smacked.
No, it's a
That was
sequel.
the
It's a sequel.
I think it's more of a Peter Pan sticking back from the sail and riding.
Yeah.
They went a completely different direction.
Roofie.
Mary Poppins.
Yeah.
Fury Road.
I am going to attack this structure. Is this
There we go.
Is this an object and or structure?
Yes, it is.
All right.
Is it a beast?
It's a beast of a structure. Just massive, absolute
Great.
unit.
It's a 16 hit.
Yeah. It's a fucking.
Trey would like to use a wild shape to turn into a massive metal shaft.
26 damage.
All right.
Double damage against objects and structures.
Nice.
Knock this motherfucker. Yeah.
That's
An
a
odd
yeah.
thing to have, I suppose.
I'm a siege monster.
Oh, nice.
That's
Siege
pretty
away.
That's pretty awesome.
I just picture him standing
18.
outside and going, just pounding on it.
Let me in.
Go away.
I assume he's just humping it.
Hip thrust.
Yeah, all thrusts.
It's like a piston, though. It's just two rocks.
I'm sliding against, trying to take it down with friction.
Gotcha.
Oh, here's
The front of you is turning red.
24 damage.
Takes it grinding
All
to a
right.
whole new level.
You just hear R&B music playing in the background.
Your fervent thrusting is definitely creating cracks that are spider webbing out from.
Yeah.
And, and you're like right on the ground, so it's a pretty structurally weak point, I guess. So yeah, just a little more. If you can last another round of that,
They're weakest
you might
at
be
the
able to
base.
base. Bring it down.
All right, I continue to thrust at the shaft.
All right.
The base of the shaft.
All right, what's everyone else doing?
Is there anything that I can attack, or are they all just in the air?
Live your best life, man. Attack whatever you want.
Get over here and punch
something
this
in the
tower.
There's two. Like one is just hovering off the ground and next to Grits, and they're probably going to hit him in the back because he's currently lodged in the pillar.
Okay.
I'm gonna.
You mean shrimp?
Shrimp. I'm sorry. You guys look the same.
I'm gonna shoot him.
Shrimp?
The guy who's gonna hit him in the back of the head.
Oh, there's two of them. One's just happened to be near the ground, and the other one's like above.
Gotcha.
Which one are you aiming for?
The guy who's up in the air.
All right.
As one does.
So are you going to rush into the
Yeah,
other
I'm
one?
going to rush into the one hovering above the ground.
Which one looks like they're closer to actually making an attack on somebody?
Both of them.
16.
They're both within attack range.
Both?
They have
20.
lasers, so everything's in attack range for them.
Both of these lasers.
Nice.
16.
All right.
Nat 20.
All right. You both hit.
Alrighty. I'm going to make this a trip attack.
Okay.
So it has to make a DC save against.
They ain't tripping, yo.
You're tripping balls.
I guess it's a 14.
They are balls.
Or they fall prone?
Yeah.
balls are
Gotcha.
tripping.
I'll shoot the one on the
I thought I
ground.
got that up to like a 15 or a 16.
It was like a 17.
Yeah, I thought it was really high.
It's AC. It's a DC 17.
But
How are we
18.
doing crits?
Pretty sure it's
like
19.
double the total or roll twice?
You just choose a
What's
number.
more fun for you?
Roll twice.
Choose
Do
a
it.
number.
All right.
I do blade for my double damage.
it's saying wisdom, but I thought it was dexterity.
What? To not trip?
Yeah, I'm looking at my
22.
ability save DC. I thought
Wisdom?
my ability for it was dexterity, but I don't.
Oh, the one that you add.
Yeah,
Yeah, it would be wisdom, because you have to like know where to put your shot.
sure.
Him
It's a
and
14
kneecap.
apparently on my paper.
Okay, well he passes it.
It was a 17.
Yeah, he's immune to prone. Like you hit it and it wobbles, but it's just like.
He's flying.
He wobbles, but he does not fall down.
So we can
Alright.
attack whatever
What
you want,
damage
huh?
did you do?
22.
And how much was your damage?
Wobble, baby, wobble, baby, wobble, baby, wobble.
I also take a
Baron.
second
Okay.
swipe.
I'm figuring it out.
All right, your sword just
Another
breaks.
nat 20.
Jesus Christ! All right, your sword like slices through one tentacle and it flops off. Oh, I forgot they have a fucking. They're
Has
that's
has
cool.
he taken damage?
who? The one that you're shooting?
Yeah.
No.
Is he near anybody?
No.
Okay.
23 damage.
Nice.
That's pretty nice.
Yeah, you're hacking him up. He's lost like 5 tentacles at this point.
That's the one on the ground?
14.
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll
14 damage.
14. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I'll say that.
And
did
then
not
I'm
hit.
going to do it again.
All right.
That'll hit.
Wait, Grits, have you already gone?
Nope. I'm waiting.
I yell to Grits with my hand up in the air as if in a high five gesture.
Oh God, please say come down.
And I say, Grits, to me!
12.
You put your arm out like you're a falconer?
No.
That was your damage.
Yeah.
For your
My
second
attack roll
shot?
was a 17. Which you
This is
said
still your first shot?
No.
Oh, okay. All right, cool.
My
cool.
attack roll was a 17.
I got you then.
You said the 16 hit, so
Yeah.
the 17 I knew hit.
And I'm going to
You
take
still
a
gotta
shot.
tell me what you rolled, though, just so I know.
Yeah.
I'm going to
Just
take a shot
trust
at the
him.
flying one as well.
That hit.
Which flying one? The one above Shrimp or the one that's currently
The one that-
dancing in the air with Grits?
The one that's dancing in the air with Grits.
Okay.
Because it sounds like he's
It's
gonna
graceful.
handle the one.
Grits at this point is at full mastery of his flying form.
I'm glad.
Fighting.
Yeah, I was going to say flight form. I don't know. Yeah.
No, you were right. You had it right
Yeah.
the first time.
My bird self.
Yeah. It's like watching Top Gun, but with feathery wings.
I was inverted.
That's a 23 non-natural.
All right, it hits.
I gotta add all my things. 28.
Guys are
All right, you guys
musicals
even do this cool maneuver where you're like, you fly and then you drop down and the shot goes right over you and hits the
Yeah.
the thing.
Motherfucking teamwork, yo.
Sentinel.
As soon as that happens, I'll use my bonus action to disengage from that sentinel.
Nice.
And as Keybase comes running up and has called for me, I go, I guess he's got something planned, and I fly to him.
He sure does.
All right, how much was the damage? I'm sorry.
It was 28.
All right. All right, so you barrel roll out of there and you fly
barrel.
dive bomb into Keybay.
I just fly like right above him. And
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
Land on his arm.
I don't do that.
You do a flyby or like you fly to him and then just like float over him?
That one.
Okay.
Treading air.
And I was like,
Permission to buzz the tower.
With my arm foot extended, I clamp down on his hand.
All right. You grab his foot. Oh, you grab his hand.
Either way,
All right.
my hand.
It's a wing or foot.
foot makes more. If that makes more
Oh,
sense.
you grab his talon.
Ow. You drop to one knee.
So you have
and I get him and I straighten him out,
Wow.
and then I say, "Grits, you have advantage," and I throw him like a javelin back at the monster.
I was like, fuck yeah, Keybay. And I give him a bardic inspiration.
Allow it.
I hold my dagger out in straight spear formation.
Your wings fly at full mast.
As soon as he throws, I give myself a thrust into just a straight arrow.
He's just a blur of motion.
Yeah. Give me an attack roll
Brian's like, whatever.
with advantage.
And and you have a
that's
bardic
too funny.
inspiration.
Yeah.
And that's a, what is that, a 4?
It's a D8.
You better kill this thing.
D8?
He's going to miss.
That is an 18.
Yeah, that hits. You hit with grits.
When we're aiming for the one that was attacking,
How much damage does a grits do?
which one were we aiming at?
it's an improvised weapon.
I threw
So
him back at
1d4.
the one that you were tangoing with.
The one in the air.
The one that you were like fighting with or whatever.
Literally most things.
Give me fuck, just roll a dice.
Any dice.
You just want me to roll my attack die?
Yeah,
Roll,
sure.
roll a
roll a d20.
roll a d20 and that's your damage.
Roll a d100.
That didn't work.
Oh, it's stuck. Well,
I'm gonna give you base damage 2d6 for every 5. You get another d6. What'd you roll?
A 16.
16. So 3. It'll be 5d6 then.
all right.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
You ever beat a motherfucker with another motherfucker?
19 damage as you all right.
Fastball special, this motherfucker.
Yeah, you aim right for its right for the center of it.
Kueka.
But it takes an evasive like roll and you kind of clip the side. You're able to knock off some of the tentacles in midair, but it's not a solid like head-on hit.
Okay.
So it's still flying.
I'm assuming that took my action to get everything together.
No, just your reaction, man.
That was just your movement.
That's what he did. All you did was move.
You did bonus action. You did reaction. You know what? No, you were also on the receiving end of that. Go ahead. What do you want to do?
As I spear past him, I use my wings to stop, flip, and I turn around and was like, "Fuck you, eyeball!" And I give him the finger as I cast Chill Touch.
You look it in the eye.
Well, I assume its eye was looking down towards Keybay, so I'm not looking at my eye.
Backpedaling.
Right. Give me chill touch. Kill it.
He's looking at the back of its eye.
Go ahead. Try to kill it.
Through the back of its skull, it looks into its eye. Ooh. Womp womp. There's a 14 hit.
It does not.
Well, I miss.
And as you flip it off and you say, what did you say to it? What incendiary term
Did you say
use
something
against?
mean and cold touch?
Anyways, it looks up at you, and as its eye locks in at you,
You're as
you
cold
remember,
as ice.
oh yeah, they have that weird thing where if you look at them, you might freeze up. So give me a wisdom saving throw. And remember, you guys are 40 feet in the air.
I'm falling towards the ground now.
Yeah, you are completely stunned as it looks and peers into your soul. And you fly to the ground.
Yeah,
no, you don't. I'm sorry, you don't fly at all. You fall.
What if the word is tumble?
Plummeting.
And you take 13 points of bludgeoning damage as you hit the ground, and a puff of smoke just.
And a perfect silhouette of you is mashed into the ground.
Everybody went. Everybody went.
Yes.
All right, and
The grit super spear still needs some work. Next time, aim at someone who's next to somebody and we get
As
sneak
you're-
attack.
as you're furiously humping away at the pillar,
Yes.
you're starting to glow red, but then you realize the pillar itself is also starting to glow and light up. There's just a line of lights.
Getting
Means I'm
turned
getting
on.
it.
Yeah.
And
Throwing it,
It means you're doing it right.
hums. Throwing it that good
it
deed.
hums and vibrates, and a beam focused on the crystals of pure light shoots upward towards that inverted castle city in the sky ship
What the fuck
thing.
was that?
All right.
Right at the tip.
Shoots upward. That was him.
You fart?
You all notice. You all notice at the same time other points of light in the city, presumably where those other pillars also fell, shoot a light upward, and they all converge on a single point. At this point, a cross section in the gridded metropolitan shapes of the upside down sky city ship begins to open up, and a huge beam of light pours out. All right, so what are you doing now?
I'm gonna fuck this tower up. I beat the shit out of it.
All right, give me your attack roll.
I hop onto an
18.
F-18 to fly it into the...
18 to hit.
All right, that hits. Do you get 2 attacks?
I do get 2
All right,
attacks.
go ahead and roll the other one.
All right.
Just a little meta knowledge.
16.
Little meta knowledge for our
Yes.
listeners. I told Grits if I got a hold of him, I was going to try to rip his arm off. So that was very brave of him to come to me.
The first one is.
Well, he's stunned, so his body is at your.
That is-
at your disposal.
The first one is. Am I still stunned, or did the impact knock me out of the stun?
You can try to unstun yourself at the end of next turn.
38 damage. Cool.
38.
Yeah.
All right.
Second attack. Hang on, I'm not very good at math.
Oh man.
It's 5, Trey.
Hang on. It's another 38.
All right, sure.
Yeah.
You
Wait, no, that's whatever.
you're able to get your.
Member.
You're able to get the leverage.
Yeah.
From underneath the crack.
Get you in and then up.
Yeah, and it pushes it over, and you see the light begin to fade, and the beam of light flicker and just cut off as the pillar itself falls and crumbles, and like dust billows up and pretty much blinds you. Oh, you're blind anyways. So you couldn't see, right?
Yeah.
You're earth blind or whatever it's called.
No, I have, was it tremor sense or whatever when I'm underground?
Yeah. You're like tough or whatever.
Yeah.
Okay. But does it look like it stopped the light that's coming from the city or anything? But it looks like it's like opening up still.
Okay. Does the beam from this tower, is it disconnected? Or
It cut off.
Okay.
But you can see in the distance that there's still
other
beams from the
towers
other
are
one.
beaming. Okay.
Yeah. It looks like whatever they were doing, they it already activated.
Guys, we just gotta hump the other towers.
How many other beams of light are there going towards it?
400.
7.
No.
Oh, guys, we got this. On to the next one. What does it do to the other sentinels?
They deactivate.
Boom, they deactivate.
Yeah, all right. Guys, this is a winning strategy. Onward and upward.
I run up to Grits and I grab his arm and I put my stump of a leg right at the base, like right under his shoulder. So I've got like his arm like this, and my foot's like right, right about at the top of his chest.
His armpit, right?
Yeah,
I'm
kind of his arm.
stunned. I
stunned
can't.
still.
Oh, God.
And I just pop it back in the socket.
It was popped out.
Give me a saving throw. Wisdom.
Against having your arm popped back into socket.
17.
Hey, your arm
Boom.
is
The snap of your arms popping back
Nice.
in snaps you out of whatever stupor you were stuck in. And so you are revitalized.
when you least expected that arm is coming off.
I was like, well, I'm armless for this battle. At least it didn't rip off a wing.
I thought your arm and your wing were kind of the same thing.
Nope.
No, you don't want to be disarmed.
Grits.
Right, what happens next?
We kill.
Oh, what are you guys doing?
I get up and I prestidigitate myself clean. Stretch.
We need to head to the armory because that's kind of where we were headed,
I like this idea, Elon. I'm with you.
and we can share our knowledge with the rest of the group, with the other army folks when we get there. Or
We don't have much to
militia.
share.
Well, I mean, knocking over the pillar, took that light away and it destroyed the sentinels. So, can
Sentinels.
share that.
Gotcha.
Maybe we got some artillery in the city or something.
All right.
Is that what you're calling them in universe, in game now?
Sure,
Sentinels?
why not? That's what you've been calling them.
Yeah, sure.
The Watchers.
Nothing to do with the popular franchise from the 90s.
No. What is that?
I don't know. They don't look similar in any way. They don't have the same name.
I don't even know what a
capacity.
computer is.
Yeah.
I start using, while they're sitting there talking, I start using a med kit. Just start wrapping myself up where my arm is just where I took a giant fall.
Okay.
All right.
All right.
So
to the
follow
armory.
along.
So how close is the next pillar? The closest pillar. So like we're going into the the workshop or whatever the hell it's called.
Armory.
And the armory.
Head to the garage.
Head in the garage. Where is the next pillar in like closeness to the?
I assume we know where they are because we see beams.
Yeah, you can see the beams of light. The nearest one is probably northwest.
Northwest.
That's a direction, not a distance.
Yeah, that's what direction the closest one is. I already told you the distance. It's closest.
God damn, he did it again. Grits looks at Max like, Max, can you patch me up a little bit?
Yeah, I give you 10 HP.
Thanks.
Gives it to you.
Boom.
Doesn't cast a spell.
You've been patched.
All right.
We head to the next tower.
Back. Or are you heading to the armory or to the
Armory.
next tower?
Armory.
All right. So
Armory.
you're heading towards the armory, which we established was one direction. You were coming from the Citadel, which is the opposite direction, right? Because that's where you came from.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Citadel's to
At
our
this
back.
point, you
And
do,
wherever we go-
anyone who looks back,
There we
you
are.
do notice that the Citadel has still been
Shielded.
not shield, or it is shielded, but it's also been moving bit by bit, pieces of it, kind of like reconfiguring itself into a different shape.
Dun, dun, dun.
The Ruin Engine.
Let's see.
About to see 2 Death Stars just battle it out.
Yeah, for real.
Man.
It's gonna be like a Kamehameha wave. It's-
At this point, the light
Gallic
coming,
gun. Just
the light coming from the ship above the city has just fully encompassed. It's almost like a second sun above the city, just shining light, like
You
almost
mean a
blindingly.
third sun?
Yeah, a third sun. But it's blocking out the second one. So
Yeah.
it looks like it's replacing.
So we're back down to 2.
Good cover up.
Anyways,
We could have had a third son.
you see something coming out of the light. Something big, massive. It almost looks like
Penis.
no, not yet.
Is it D's?
A vampire.
It's a humanoid shape.
It is a vampire.
It's like a massive humanoid shape, and it looks like it's descending.
It's Apache Chief.
It looks like it's just coming down. All right, you guys, you see the armory up ahead as you're navigating the stony, broken down streets.
Yeah.
You haven't seen a lot of people. Most everyone is either hiding or
Dead.
Yeah, lots of dead bodies. You have noticed groups of people, not milling about, but not
Looting.
exactly hiding. They're more watching. Just little pockets. Like there might be 2 or 3 people standing on a roof. There might be a couple people just like standing off to the side away from where danger is.
It's the kind of person my dad is. Like, let's look at this tornado.
But you notice a few of them. And up ahead, you do see troops of Sedlio's army. You see one guy. You see Visus out there, and he's yelling commands and like pointing people in different directions. And you've seen people filing off in different directions at this point. And there's like a group, a squad of, I don't know, we'll say like 20 that have marched past you guys in the opposite direction. And he's like commanding people, and there's like people filing out in every direction of the city. What are you guys doing?
If Visus turns out to be a good guy, it's the biggest twist of this whole thing.
I say we should just go up to Visus and just kind of report in, tell him we took down one of the towers.
I think that's
We took down all the towers, Visus.
I think that's a great idea.
City
Yvonne.
saved.
Let's go. And
Took down one tower.
Baron
Where do you
goes
need
up
us the
to
most?
Visus and Dawnguard reporting in. We've taken down one tower. What do you need of us?
He's like, what one tower? What is
Those
you feel
towers, those beams of light that you saw earlier, we took down one of their sources.
and he looks at you, and what you say kind of like you reflect on it for a second because he's wearing a blindfold and he's got the chain around it.
Yeah.
And he just nods at you, and he's like, do you think you can get to any more?
Sure, with the right transport.
Get us a helicopter. Get to the chopper.
Weren't you guys on your mounts?
Previously.
No, we left them.
I mean, Rhino's been eating people.
Yeah, he's like level 8 now.
He's like
Feeding on corpses.
completely
But it
mad.
doubles the amount of kids every level. So
He has to eat.
yeah.
Turns out he's the final boss.
He's become too strong. We got to put him down.
You're doing good, Rhino.
Rampaging Rhino eating half a
I just
dragon.
asked Visus, do you have any dead children?
Wow.
He just goes, look around. There's thousands.
That's good.
We're in the middle of a genocide.
He looks at you
Wow.
incredulously.
All right. That's what they're doing. They're trying
He's
to kill
like,
us.
We're in the middle of a wall.
he says, check at the stables. There might still be some griffins
Check out the
left.
stables.
There you
Griffins.
All
go.
right.
Grits. We can go ride some grits.
So I walk
Do
up
I
to the
know where the
stable and I
stables
go
are?
through.
Do I know where the stables are?
Yeah, it's on the stable side of the armory.
Got it. So
Yep.
we go to the stables.
The other side is very shaky.
we go-
The ground is soft.
When we get to the stables, I go through the Griffin door.
I'm injured.
That's all I wanted to say. I'm an elemental. I cannot ride a Griffin, I'm pretty sure.
I'm injured, so I'll just slither in.
Ha! Hufflepuff!
You fucking shits. You know what? Fucking.
I look and check and see if I broke my Raven's claw.
No. Go fucking.
It's my hand.
You're stunned again. Stop.
But Brian, my hand
I get
is a Raven's claw.
Not your character, but you, Boyd, are stunned.
All right, so
as you notice,
the stable side.
As you notice, you guys are trying to find the stables or head to the stables. Everyone else, a lot of the soldiers have essentially stopped, and they're all looking in one direction. They're all looking at that thing descending in the sky. Now you can see it. You can see the outline, and you can see this thing. It's stopped. Not stopped. It's descending just a few blocks south of the Citadel entrance. It's like a titan of what can only be described as a man. You don't really see eyes or hair. You see the shape, the outline of it. At full height, it's probably about 25 feet. And even though it's descending down in that direction, each one of you feels like you're making eye contact. Its head is turned towards you. You see two fiery red eyes. The body is sort of covered in this bright white robe that's seamless and doesn't separate from the skin. It looks like the skin just kind of becomes the robe.
That's weird.
And you see...
It's called fashion.
It's skin that you can see, the head, the hands, the feet poking out from underneath the robe. It looks like they're made of pure light. The robe itself has a pattern that looks like veins almost. But instead of a color, it's almost like see-through, and you can see like stars on the other side of it. Like not following along like it's fabric, but like you can see through it.
Interesting.
And behind it is an arrangement of 108 rings, all connected to a ring of light on its back, and they're just...
So we counted those.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. At least he did. He got it first. But they go off in every direction, and he just touches down in front of the Citadel.
Yeah.
And everyone's just like stopped and in shock looking over in that direction. What are you guys doing?
So we've went through the Griffin's door, and we're inside the stables now, right?
Sure.
Before I get to the...
There's 6 left.
Before I get to the Griffin...
5. There's 5.
Well, we have to fight.
I began to smash Baron's face.
You have to kneel before them, and you have to present yourself, and they're very proud creatures. You know this.
No, that's for bonding purposes.
That's hippogriffs, not griffins.
Yeah, hippogriffins. And
Hippogriffin.
No, these mean what they say.
I do all that to earn its trust.
Wow.
Give me an animal handling roll.
It was a good one.
What?
Baron's gonna get eaten.
23.
23?
Yeah.
All right, I trust you. It bends down, and it, I don't know, fucking laps up your cheek.
It kneels back, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, God.
It eviscerates you.
It is fully erect, waiting for you to mount it. As it puts a gag in its mouth.
I mount it, and they met Bartholomew, and then we leave.
Alrighty then. That just happened.
I would like to.
I'm just gonna climb up on one of the griffins.
I'm trying to put a rhino on top of the griffin.
I try to get on top of one of the griffins. See what happens.
It doesn't let you.
Like, come on.
As I see that we're taking things that can fly, I don't need one of those.
Yeah.
I walk back out. Are the soldiers still gawking at the giant man?
Yeah.
Can I use, you tell me if I have to use Bardic Inspiration or what. I just call out to them. It's like, and I'll use whatever magic or display to try to get their attention. Like, we don't have time to be gawking. We have citizens to save. Take down the towers, cripple their forces, help the people.
Give me a charisma, persuasion. Give me a persuasion roll.
So we're going after towers or going after Dude Man? I ask.
Oh, we gotta go after Dude Man. He's not gonna blast himself, is
21.
You can't blast me. I blast myself.
A number of them snap out of it, but you see a lot of them are still staring. Some at this point have even just dropped their weapons and like just fallen to their knees, and they're just like weeping at this point.
It's because it's all over.
I respond to Shrimp with, well, I think it looked to me like the towers, the result of the towers was this man descending So I don't know if attacking the towers would be useful at this point.
I mean, are the towers still
I'm
emitting
sorry.
light?
I have a plus 11 to that. So that would be 25.
You missed the trigger, boy.
I know.
That was like last chapter, man.
Like 6 episodes ago. We've already beaten the giant monster.
Yep, that's canon. Are the towers still emitting light, or are they?
No.
Okay. Well, yeah, the towers seem kind of like a moot
F
point
the
now.
towers, everyone.
Let's go shoot ring guy.
So on a hippogriffin, I go up to Visus, and I tell him it's like we're gonna make our way to the being that came out of the thingy.
Nice.
Out of the bee hole.
Yeah.
Yep.
At this point, and it's almost unsettling to you how out of sorts Visus is. For the first time you've seen him, he's like not imposing, not in control of his emotions. His jaw is slack, and he's just like he's looking up towards in that direction. He's just like it's him. It's actually him.
No shit, Sherlock.
Walk over and slap him, shake him. Get it together, man. We have a city to save.
All right, he gets it together.
I give him.
I say,
He's just like, you are right, and he looks you chain to eye. And he's just like, you are right.
And I said,
I kiss him on the cheek and then I fly away.
we fly towards what I presume is
The Starfather.
Starfather.
I handle one of the griffins.
Actually, before I fly off, I want to ask Vices if he.
Wait, are you on one?
A griffin? Yeah.
What? Yeah, they're big boys.
But he couldn't get on one.
He's
Oh,
a
he
stone
couldn't.
monster.
I couldn't.
He's a large creature.
I'm a giant
right
rock
Oh,
monster.
okay.
Yeah.
I get on 2.
now. There's only 5
They're
left.
like roller
Yeah.
skates.
The 2
1,
and
2,
2.
3, 4. The 5th one?
No, I get on 2 of them. I kick.
Oh, sure,
Elon
yeah.
One.
Yeah. Okay. Fine.
It's canon.
I'm gonna go ask Vices if he's heard any updates from the king on the ruin engine.
He slaps
like-
you and says, "Get it together, man. We don't have time for this."
So you're absolutely right. Vices, hand me your sword. This is a +3, right?
He's like, I don't know what those numbers mean. I don't even have a sword. He's so out of character right now. He's thrown off by the end times or whatever.
All right. Well, I wirelessly beacon to Nibbles in so I can have a mount and get over there.
Are you not on a hippogriffin?
No, I took
No,
2
he
of them.
kicked me off.
Wait, can I fly on 2 of them?
Give me an animal handling.
All right.
I say we should just go ahead and allow that because it's awesome.
20. Via math.
20.
Yeah, via math.
All right. You don't get on it, but you kind of reconfigure yourself into like a smoother shape, and 2 griffins. They grab you and fly up like a pod racer.
This is pod racing.
Oh god.
So you're dragging behind, and like you're pretty low, and they're doing what they can to keep you up.
Yeah.
But
you
they're-
bet they are.
They're doing it.
The
You
fluffers.
didn't get on it. You got off on it.
Yeah. Gross, Aaron.
All right, as you guys are flying over, the light that he's emitting is getting brighter and brighter the closer you get, and it's getting harder to look at him.
I cast darkness on him.
What's the range on that?
I don't have darkness.
How far away is he?
Cast darkness on yourself, that way you don't have to see it.
As I fly into a building.
What you do notice is that you've seen more and more people like standing around,
Yeah.
and at this point, not just standing. There's kind of clumps of people forming and walking towards the Starfather,
Interesting.
and a lot of them.
Do we just join him now?
No, this is the void.
A lot of them are starting to pull out masks, like similar masks, and start wearing them. And just like it's like mobs of people at this point. As you're flying over, you're noticing a pattern of
They've
people
been
heading that
plotting
way.
this.
Start dropping grenades on those people.
You want his grenades.
Let's see.
Just carpet bombing the unbelievers.
Once you're about,
Well, I would say that they're the believers.
once you're about 300-400 feet away, a couple football fields, you can see him because he's like 25 feet tall, and he's been steadily just walking towards the Citadel. You notice as his steps behind him, the ground itself, with each step, ripples like a pond, and he's leaving a trail that looks like holes in the ground. And beyond the hole just looks like space.
That cannot be good for maintenance.
No. I don't know what it costs.
I call the civil engineers.
Like, I mean, when he walks around on his ship, is this what happens?
But I mean, the trails behind him, it only lasts like 8 to 10 steps, and then they start closing up. But the ground itself has kind of been morphed by whatever the ripple is.
That was weird.
Do we need to check, or are we still good on everything?
It looks like we didn't shut down. So
I was gonna say, do you want to? Okay, so
we're still good here.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
It's still responding.
It's a goddamn Starfather.
Grit starts thinking in the back of his head, it's like, I may become part of the void. This looks bad.
A traitor at every turn.
A survivor at every turn.
Oh, okay. You've survived.
So
So far. I survived death. Thank you.
technically,
No, you did not. I survived death.
I'm still here.
Kind of.
I'd like to once Nibbles comes and picks me up,
Sure, you've navigated the city,
and
Me and Madison have survived death.
as
you
I
actually left your mounts right around where you guys fought that
First
that pillar.
Oh, okay,
thing.
nice.
Yeah.
So he wasn't
And,
too far away.
Yeah. You found him, and you even saw the hole where Thorzug had taken that thing into the building.
Nice.
And you see just remnants of one of those tentacle monster things, just like hacked apart and just everywhere.
Nice.
But you don't see any sign of Thorzug.
So I'm gonna start riding towards the dude man, and I want to take a shot at him, like when I think I get kind of close-ish.
Can I use a bonus action to heal real quick?
Once you get within range and you can get a good look at him, yes, you can.
Okay.
Like I said, at this point, he hasn't taken his head. Every one of you, it looks like he's been staring at you the entire time.
Right.
So he's like walking forward with his head backwards.
His head completely, yeah.
He's an
It's
owl.
it's looking at you.
My God.
You just have this overwhelming, I don't know, it's really hard to describe this feeling that washes over you. Give me a wisdom saving throw.
Okay.
I don't want to be here. I want to be somewhere else.
20.
That would be a 17.
17.
Yep.
As you raise your hands up to attack him, you notice your hands look like something that you haven't seen in decades. As you pull it up, and you see fleshy hands holding the rifle in front of you, and you look down, and your metal is starting to slowly turn to flesh as you see yourself. Basically, once the transformation is over, it takes like 15 seconds.
Your arm is bleeding profusely
You were
from that dagger you used to hide in it.
You are completely naked, and you are in your human form.
Okay. Do I still have my rifle?
How old is he?
Yeah, the
shit.
rifle's still there.
Oh, fuck.
How old is
I
he?
pulled the trigger.
Oh, shit. I'm flying. Don't turn me back into an elf. God damn it.
Wait, I wasn't paying attention. What the fuck?
Apparently, when I get close enough, I start turning back into a human.
The
I
Starfather reveals
rolled
the
a
truth.
13 on my save.
1 sec. Where it is? I gotta.
You look up the Starfather stats.
No, I already have this printed off.
He instantly murders you.
At least I get dark vision back.
Yeah, that'll help.
Can we get bright vision?
I got dark vision, which is nice.
Good job.
You go to pull your gun up, but the side of just transforming, it confuses you to a point where you're just standing there dumbfounded, and you can't will yourself. You're
Can't do
trying as
that.
hard as you can, but you just stop in the middle of the street and you can't will yourself to bring the gun up to shoot.
A stoner discovering his hands can touch themselves.
What's everyone else doing?
Is Kibe acting normal?
You guys are flying in.
Oh yeah, we're all
Yeah.
we're in V formation.
Yeah.
When I get close enough, I'm going to try to use these 2 griffins to slingshot me into its soul, right into its heart.
It's slingshot. You like turn to a dwarf on the way there. Like, oh shit!
Was everyone supposed to make a wisdom save, or was it
Nope,
just him?
just him.
Oh, okay. I rolled for it. Thank God. I was like, oh shit, am I about to turn into an elf again and just fall out of the sky?
Let's see. So you guys are you're flying straight at him.
Yeah.
All right, and then what?
I'm going to attack this motherfucker.
Okay.
Oh my God.
I would like to try to talk to him.
Hello, sir. With your backwards head.
Excuse me.
Hello, Starfather. You have a moment to talk about our Lord and Savior, the King?
Yeah. Once you from how far away are you trying to attack him?
I mean, I fly into range where I can I'll jump at him.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah. I don't have any range attacks. I'm a rock monster.
Give me a wisdom saving throw.
All right.
He's gonna rock torpedo.
Oh, shit. I rolled so much better when you asked him for a wisdom saving throw, but now that I have to roll my own,
Yeah.
that's an 11.
Yeah. You stare into his fiery, burning eyes, and your mind goes completely blank.
Yeah. All
And all
right.
you can think about is just like how easy it would be. Like this, you look around at the city, the destruction below you, and you're just like, I don't want any part of that. I don't want to be a part of that.
That's true.
You think how easy it would be to just like stop, and walk away, just not attack him, and you're effectively just hypnotized and charmed by him. So he what does he want you to do? Oh, he has you. You feel your hands pull up on the reins of both griffins, and they just start flying straight up.
All right.
Anybody else?
I'm going to try to fly up and talk to him. Get close to his face.
Yeah,
I go with grits.
I go up to him and I say, Starfather, I'm here to serve.
Both of you give me wisdom saving throws.
I went with them. Does that mean me too?
Yeah. Once you get within a certain range of them, you have to.
I wisdom.
Are you flying with them? You're gonna have to do it
I
too.
hang back about 30 feet. I don't know if that's the range or not, but that's how far I hang
I
back.
needed
From
you.
them.
Yeah.
I
Okay.
needed you for the saving throw.
I
I
rolled,
was expecting to hear we're flying within 10 feet of each other.
I rolled an 18.
I rolled an 11.
All right. Kibe?
I rolled a 13.
All right. Start with Baron. As you're flying, you've been kind of keeping track of all these people. Obviously, you surmise that they're Council of the Void.
Yes.
Because they all have the same mask. They all have the V symbol of the Void
Yeah.
carved into the mask. So they all just look like faceless members of this cult.
It's like the end of V for
You feel
Vendetta.
like you recognize two of them that haven't put their masks on yet, and you see them off on the ground, and it looks like they're beckoning you. And you see, it looks like Baron von Beauregard, the sixth,
Fifth.
Eighth.
your dad. It looks like your mom and dad.
No.
And they're calling out to you, and you're just like, "Why are they here? I got to get them out of here. I got they can't be here right now."
Yeah, that's
Not
what I
for this."
focus on.
So you just,
I
you
go
just
to
fly
them.
towards them.
I go to them, and I tell everybody, it's like, guys, I have something important to take care of. Focus on the Starfather. And I leave.
All right, you fly towards them. Grits, you I don't know, it's been nagging at the back of your head for a while ever since you transformed into a bird. That you hate your being a bird, and you wish you were a dark elf again. And as you look down, your feathers fly away, and you look down, and you just like, you don't feel the sensation of falling. You feel the sensation of relief as you just kind of like touch your hands and fall. As your skin returns to normal, you look down and you just like see this as your skin returning to normal.
So bittersweet.
Wait, do I see him falling?
Yeah. You see him, and he just looks like Grits in Eric Hawker form, and he's just falling, kind of like hugging himself.
I tried to swoop in to catch him, even though that puts me within range of...
Right. Give me a wisdom saving throw.
Make it good.
Do good.
An 18 didn't work. I'll give you that.
We found out the DC for this was like 36, and this is just how Brian.
Was that net
23.
Was that net
Was it
20 at Charles?
Wow.
That's a 14.
14. Just beyond where Grits is at, you see this red object in the sky growing, coming closer and closer. And you recognize it as a dragon. Not just any red dragon. It's a 5-headed dragon that seems to just be flying in towards you.
Oh, it's Tiamat.
That's what you see. You see the 5 multicolored heads of Tiamat flying straight at you guys. And all of a sudden, all the problems that you've been facing, all the research that you've done, everything points to there she is. I can end her. I can end this right now.
Oh, I gotta kill her.
It sounds like he just said you're strong enough to take on Tiamat by yourself.
At least you gave me those 10 HP before I fell.
Thanks, Charles.
Yeah, that'll help.
No, for real. That will help.
Wait, so is Grits between me and her, or...
He's fallen out of vision. All you see is Tiamat
Oh,
now.
shit. Yeah, sorry, dude. Fly toward that.
Oh, that's cool, homie. Is he within 10 feet?
He's not. He's not.
Can I uncanny dodge the ground?
No. You can only parkour so much.
What is it? A dexterity save
For
Against
what?
fall damage?
for fall damage? Yeah,
I
a
don't
dexterity save to half it.
I don't know. We'll see.
Yeah, will you
Guede,
roll into
what
it?
did you roll?
Yes.
If he's a rogue, if he gets a dexterity save, he can
14.
negate
14.
it all.
But I was yelling, I'm here to serve. As I came close to him.
You're just gonna see crab women everywhere.
So jizzing uncontrollably.
You see the Starfather actually react to you, and he smiles, and he holds up his hand straight to you as you're flying to him. And you see on one hand is just like the
Titties for
hugest
days.
pile of like dung and refuse and other crap. And he holds up his other hand, and it's just like dancing big titty crab women. And he just like starts offering them up towards you.
That's
Nice.
our next shirt. If one of our fans could put that on a shirt, just 2 hands floating, just holding big titty crab women and just pile of shit.
And then just the
And
phrase
he's
that says
25
eBay
feet,
gets
so
it.
that's a big pile of shit.
Yeah,
He's like, let's see.
He's King Kong size.
If you stand next to him, you barely. I think only 2 or 3 of you would make it up to his knee.
Yeah.
If that.
I'm one
Yeah,
of those.
so I'm just walking up to him. I'm like, see, I told them I tried to do the thing with the hooded robe so we could look at you. I didn't want to give old Golden Pants the weapons. This is why I wanted you here. And I'm just like kind of groping for my
At
prizes.
this point, you guys see the few of you that can still see the Citadel and aren't paying attention to whatever has
I don't think any of us passed.
mysticized you.
I don't think anybody did.
It's in your line of sight, Guede. It's in your line of sight, Baron. You can't quite see it yet, Elon. You're looking straight up at the sky, Shrimp. Grits, you're looking at yourself. You were just so in love with what you see.
I'm seeing the ground.
At this point, the Citadel has completed this transformation. It almost looks like almost like a sphinx, like a 4-legged creature sitting forward, and a cylindrical, almost cannon-like thing sticking out of the front. Except the cannon itself is like it's broken up into 3 parts that look like the tops of like griffin heads, and the beak, and you see this ball of energy coalescing in front of it, and this hum that can be heard and felt even from as far away as you guys are. It just begins to charge up, and right before it fires, I'm gonna have to end the episode right there because
Blue ball.
Yeah, because you guys are all
Tune
like,
in next week.
Next
to
time
find
on
out.
Bards and Nobles.
yeah, you guys are fucked. Man, that was pretty cool that you all failed. I liked that.
Oh, thanks.
I thought I made it with that 8. I rolled that 18 and I was like, I'm going to stab him.
The number to beat was 32.
What was the DC?
I said 23.
Oh, damn.
So close.
I don't think I could have rolled.
Well, I would like to just go ahead and thank our patrons for our demise. And I would love to thank our higher level patrons, Tarken Davis. And we have a new upgrade. One of our patrons has been with us for a little while, upgraded his pledge to be up there with old Tarky Tart.
Let's try talking. You're not the king no more.
Yeah.
Dethrone.
Jacob.
You always been
Guede?
first.
Good?
Guido?
I think it's
Guido. We're just
Gouda?
We're gonna
Gouda?
Gouda.
To me, it's either good or it's good.
Jacob. If you could
I think the E is silent.
Guede.
Which one?
And then he immediately unsubbed. Well, thanks for that 1 month.
Yeah.
Thank you, Jacob.
Yes,
and
thank you, Jacob.
Tarkin.
Jacob, if you could record you saying your last name and send it to us so we can continue to fuck it up, because honestly we will.
Literally, whatever you say, we will believe it.
Yep. That'd be great. But I would also like to thank the rest of our patrons. Your continued support really helps us out, helps us continue doing this stuff, and we love doing this. If you'd like to join the ranks of our patrons, go to patreon.bardsnobles.com. We got some pretty slick rewards. Check them out. $2 level gets you into our Discord. You can come hang out with us. We had a chit-chat session last night with our patrons. We just kind of hung out and shot the shit for a little while. But yeah, hit us up. Love it.
We also got fan mail.
Fan mail.
Fan mail.
This is from an old friend of ours whose name we also terribly mispronounced. Jonah. And he tells me how to say it. Give me one moment.
Jonah Hill.
That's Shay. It's
Our
Jonah,
best friend.
Jonah Shay, spelt. I'm not going to do that. It took me a while, but I finally caught up in the campaign, and I can't wait to see where it's headed. The world you guys have created is amazing, and it pulls me in. My players commended me on my ingenuity for that Bards and Nobles inspired quest. No matter how many times I've told him it wasn't really my idea.
You'll be
P.S.
here for
I
our
laugh.
lawyers.
I laughed for a solid 2 minutes at your botched pronunciation of my name, Shay. It's pronounced Shay. It's spelt weird though. I'll try to send you guys some Cincinnati beers soon.
Well, thank you so much for that.
Well,
Thank
they're probably
you,
just
Shay.
like ice cubes by now, right?
What?
Yes,
Cincinnati beer?
Yeah, because
Yeah,
it's all
they're
like
frozen.
freezing and shit up there.
Like,
Gotcha, bitch. That's a cold joke for you.
Meteorology.
how about that weather?
All right.
Thanks, everybody.
Thank you.
Thanks for listening.
Follow us on all social media.
Yep.
Send us messages. We will read anything.
Snatchel.
Oh, and check us out the last weekend of February. We're going to be at CamiCon in Birmingham, Alabama.
Oh yeah, weekend of February 22nd.
The last weekend in February.
Yep.
Thank you so much for
And
listening.
the first weekend in February.
Bye.
Every weekend in February.
Bye.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
Well, we stand here in a row, looking like a bunch of heroes. I know that deep inside, nothing more but a bunch of zeros. Ah!